What's good, everybody? It's your boy Everton. Today we're talking about Mint Mobile being acquired by T-Mobile and 10 things that they now can add that'll make Mint Mobile a way better service. Let's get into it. So guys, about a few weeks ago, Mint Mobile announced with T-Mobile that they were acquired by a deal worth up to $1.35 billion. This is a long-term investment, and I believe it's going to be for the long haul here. And there's an opportunity since Mint Mobile got acquired by a mobile operator, T-Mobile, right? It's not like they got acquired by Kraft Cheese or something like that, right? They now have a direct relationship with the service provider that actually provided them the data and the call service and things like that. So this can be a major, major win. In today's video, I'm going to go over 10 things now that we now can implement because, guys, T-Mobile's a mobile operator. They does this. But before we get started, guys, let me know in the comment section if you guys do have anything that you guys want to see them add, or if you agree with anything that I say. And also, there's a link in the description. It's my referral code. Click on that link. You will get a referral credit if you're thinking about switching to Mint Mobile. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I want them to add is a truly unlimited data plan. They currently do have a data plan that they call unlimited, but it's only up to about 35 gigabytes of data. Now, I'm around Wi-Fi a lot, so 35 gigabytes is a lot for me, but me about like 5 years ago, I'd have blew through that easily, right? So I would love them to add a truly unlimited data plan or make their existing data plan truly unlimited where it doesn't slow down, because after that 35 gigabytes it does go to 2G speeds and it gets slowed down drastically. 2G speeds is something that really doesn't exist anymore. They're just manipulating the speeds down to 2G speeds, but they even shut down their 3G network. I would actually say, hey, just go ahead and give us truly unlimited plan, give us truly unlimited data if that's what it really is. The second thing that I'd like them to implement, keeping with the data theme, is unlimited hotspot on their unlimited plan. The way that it currently works on most of their plans is whatever the data allotment is that you purchase for the month. Let's say you got 10 gigabytes, you can use that entire 10 gigabytes for your own personal data and your own personal device, or you can hotspot that entire data to your tablet, to your laptop, however you want to use it. Except for the unlimited plan. The unlimited plan is capped at about 5 gigabytes of data that you can hotspot out. The rest of it has to be used with your own personal device. Now, I think that's kind of lame. It's my data, I pay for it. Allow me to use the entirety of that data the way I want to use it. I think the next thing, number 3, is that I would love for music and video at 480p speeds or 480p quality to not count against our data allotment. I've actually had people come from other services, and they say that for some reason their data seems to go a lot faster when they're on Mint Mobile. Now, I actually think that, I don't have any proof of this, but a lot of other companies do not count streaming services at standard quality or music streaming services against the total data allotments. I can understand if we're doing full HD and things like that, but standard quality as a compromise, guys, and also MP3 audio that we're streaming and things like that, allow that not to count against us. The next thing I would love, and this is actually really useful for people who travel a lot, is the roaming agreement, the domestic roaming agreement. I'm not talking about international. They already have kind of a situation for that, but domestic roaming agreement. Now, let me explain what that is. So there's a domestic roaming agreement between the 3 major carriers that if you're on, let's just say AT&T, and you go to a place that doesn't have a lot of AT&T towers, well, there's a roaming agreement that you can use Verizon or T-Mobile's towers that are already established to get service, and that's built into the plan, essentially giving it better nationwide coverage. Mint Mobile didn't have access to that before. They had service through T-Mobile's core towers. Now that we have the direct relationship, I would love for us to also be able to participate in that domestic roaming agreement. This is great for people who travel on the road as truckers, or you just travel a lot for your job, and sometimes you go in places that T-Mobile doesn't have a lot of service. Allow us to now have great coverage with that roaming agreement as well. That will make a lot of people really happy, including myself and a couple people I know. The next thing is a dedicated visual voicemail app. At least on the Android side, we don't have a permanent visual voicemail app due to how many phones can run on Android, and there are third parties that are accessible. I've actually have one that I'll leave in the description. I use Mint Mobile when I'm on Android, but the options are outdated. isn't really great. There's not a lot of features that you can add on to it, like voicemail to text transcribing and things like that. These are sometimes things that are offered free with like Google Voice, which is a free telephone number. So I would love for a dedicated visual voicemail app that we can have, that we know that, hey, once we get this, it's here for us. Some people like my mom, I'm pretty sure she's not tech savvy at all. So I'm pretty sure she's on Mint Mobile and she probably has to dial in still and go get her and listen to her voicemails rather than just hitting a play button and, taking all that. So it adds a lot of convenience. We will love a dedicated visual voicemail app. Number 6 is going to be a better upgrade program. Listen, they do have an ability to buy phones and things like that, but I would like to have 2 things added. In-house financing where we can get up to, like 0% interest rate for people who have accidents and things like that. Now, granted, the lower phone bill has allowed me to put aside money for every couple of years. I can save away to upgrade to a new phone, but accidents do happen. And yes, they do have insurance currently, but if you're relatively safe with your phone and things like that, you can't afford insurance, I would love to be able to finance a phone at 0%. Also, give us the ability to trade in a phone just in case something becomes outdated or you want a new technology. That trade-in can help cut off some of the expense of the new phone that we want to purchase. I think that would be a great option. It would make us a true competitor in Mint and give us a distinctive edge. I know Visible has a bunch of programs where you can trade in a phone and finance and things like that. I would love to have an option like that be available for Mint Mobile. Next, and this one's kind of a throwaway one, but I would love like bundled perks that you can use. Now, previously we used to get like some of us would get Christmas cards. Once in a while I will get like a voicemail from Ryan Reynolds, and that is good for culture. I definitely love it, but I can't use it, right? Like, it's cool to look at, but after that, I'm done. All right, so I would love some built-in bundled services, like maybe like online storage from a online cloud network, or possibly like a streaming service. That way that we could save on some of those costs. And next is actually a really important thing: better customer service on the technical side. Mint Mobile has started selling this thing called like Mint Tech Advisors, which is a terrible service in my opinion. You pay, I think it was $10 for the year and you get like tech help. This is something that's typically bundled in with just customer service for free, right? I want better customer service. Obliterate that Mint Tech Advisors, things like that, and get us better customer service. Now, let me say this: they don't have terrible customer service as is. They actually are kind of a leader. They have an actual phone number that you could dial into, customer service numbers. The people that answer are very friendly, but I'm a little bit technically knowledgeable, right? And a lot of times I don't feel confident when I've spoken to them about a technical issue that the person I'm speaking to knows more than me, right? And their entire job is tech support. This is just a hobby that I'm interested in, right? So at the end of the day, although they're nice and they'll offer you your money back and say, hey, they'll make things right, I would love for them to have more knowledge. And this is the thing: now that you have the direct relationship with the actual like source provider, we can have better updates about porting in numbers and more information regarding that. I would love for there just to be better technical support and customer support, and get rid of Mint Tech Advisors. That shouldn't even be a thing. I would like a standalone data plan to be added to Mint Mobile for the tablet, or I would also like an actual smartwatch plan, right? These are things that exist on other carriers that I would love to have. Now, currently, my daughter, I actually have a Mint Mobile SIM that I pop into my daughter's iPad. It's an LTE iPad, and it works fine, but it's not a standalone plan. I would like a cheaper option that just gives us data. I pay for Mint Mobile service, for my daughter's tablet, and I'm so happy that it works, because other companies didn't work in that tablet plan. But now my daughter has a plan, but I love a standalone data plan that is a little bit cheaper, that just solely provides data, no voice. Just give us a standalone data plan, or also a smartwatch plan. And lastly, but pretty important to me, is remove the 2G data cap. You can even replace it with something a little bit higher if you don't want to just make it fully or if you want to put there to be a tier to step down. If you're not trying to do unlimited everything, maybe. And I actually like the fact that I can choose a plan if I don't need unlimited, and it also fits my budget to go cheaper. I love that. So if you don't want to go unlimited for across the board, that's great. But after we run out of that data plan, 2G is so suppressed that it's almost unusable. Bump that up to about 3G speeds, please. Pretty please. Allow us to have just a little bit faster speeds, especially in today's everything requires a lot more data, and even getting onto Yahoo sometimes is like a pain, yahoo.com. All right, guys, but let me know. And once again, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with me. Is there anything that I missed? Do you think they should add like a better family plan as well? I contemplated about putting that one in there, but hey, you know, we got to be sparing here. And not only that, guys, once again, there is a link in the description. It's a referral link. If you guys do click on that link and you guys are thinking about transferring over or porting over to Mint Mobile, you will get a referral credit. Definitely though, let me know what you guys think. Until next time, I'm Everton and I do videos Everton's way. Peace.